this Sunday. Hoops and hamburgers, my place.
Cooking?
On and off tour.
Okay, either.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and pick from the best one.
Risky. See, you were the top rookie last month and every month.
My dog was at that stage.
Hey man, straight up back from Grand Canyon, right?
Empty in the house.
time. Pain time. Good MD.
Mama, there goes that man.
Don't forget to come out to the game for Traveler Day. What better way to pass the year with your favorite mascots and the Pacers?
A reminder that you can submit your tickets for the upcoming game of the ticket booth or on our website.
The National Basketball Association and the Indiana Pacers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter a court or clear up play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Pacers. For Chicago, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it all back together and get things on track with a win. Pacers, Bulls, and back in a moment for the tip. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. So a moment now to see the story for Kobe White.
Well, the first thing you notice is the rise in his shooting percentage in the last 10 games. The shots have really been dropping for him. As long as he continues to play like this, they want him to be the one taking the important shots.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Booz Ellis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Tiny in at the 5, down low. And for the Pacers, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Here we go. And it's the Pacers to start out. And here's Nembhard. Tipped. From deep, Giddey. Pacers with a rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And the win was there for them. they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Turner. Toppin outside. Pass to Halliburton. Over Giddey. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Toppin.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Here's Tiny. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Buzelis' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the... rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Toppin. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Clock at 6. Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Inside, here's Buzelis. The rebound by Turner.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Halliburton for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Tiny. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Count that bucket.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Tiny. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Nembhard outside. Pass to Matherin. Halliburton outside. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Here's Tiny to the inside. White, good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Toppin, a screen on White. Nembhard. 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Giddey, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The first one falls. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Both free throws good from Giddey. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now here's Nembhard. No made baskets yet. Tries again. Misses the layup.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Indiana has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Tiny. Turner covers. Right side Giddey. Here's Tiny. Back to Herder. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Nice shot by Tiny.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Nice shot by Turner.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
Pass to Buzelis. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. For 3, Mathurin. They get it again. Here's Toppin. The shot no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Buzelis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. And so he hits both. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Nice shot by Turner. Chicago trailing here. Here's Tiny. Outside Giddey. Down low. Nice shot by Tiny. Tiny's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Hey, that was an announcement dump from Turner there. Going up with force and throwing that thing down.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Tiny. Give him 8 points now. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
And the first one at the line is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. He's off on the second.
could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Halliburton outside. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Jackson. Halliburton with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Giddey.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
And the shot goes.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And the dunk by Jackson.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Here's Tiny. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Down low. Here's Tiny. Nesmith brings a double. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Jackson against Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Tiny. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Tiny's got 13.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. On the wing, Nembhard. He's covered by Dosunmu. Pass to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Halliburton surveys the floor. Misses the 3. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 47 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the day, he had a triple-double, and he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore, B.A.?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Indiana making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Giddey. Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Halliburton against Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Halliburton. To the inside. And it's Vucevic, that time on the assist from Jones.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Halliburton for three. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic draws the double. Picked by Vucevic. Jones from outside. Nails it from three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Halliburton. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. The three is up. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in.
Court for the Pacers, number 9, T.J. McConnell.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting the rock around 46% so far. Pass to Halliburton. Shoots over to Sumu. And Indiana misses again. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vucevic against Jackson. The floater. Jones misses. Now here's McConnell. 17 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Got it. Halliburton's got 17 points. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Buzelis in at the 4. Neesmith's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Left side, Huerter. White for 3. Drills it from deep. White's gotten his second bucket of the game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Jackson outside. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Shepard. McConnell outside. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet. Misses off the left iron. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jones feels it out. Takes one from 10 feet. Indiana with a rebound. McConnell outside. Pass to Jackson. Now Neesmith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. That one goes in.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Now here's Jones. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I think he catches him off guard with the spin move right there.
Indiana trailing here. Pass to Neesmith. Toppin outside. Back to Neesmith. Inside. Toppin inside. To the wing on the left. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Over Buzelis. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Herder into the lane. And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge. But I think the official got that one right.
So both teams making some changes here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to White. And he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Neesmith passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's White from about 16. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Pacers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Neesmith. And that misses. That would have put them up. Chicago leading. Here's Buzelis. Can't get it to drop. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to McConnell. Outside Neesmith. Back to McConnell. Outside Neesmith. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
He misses the free throw. Smith, he's checked in for Herder. And it's tied up with that one. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Smith outside. Pass to White. The 3 ball. And he drains it. Solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Turner from outside the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. With the teardrop. Tiny, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Halliburton, no good. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Tiny. He's got 15. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous? Showing he can finish with some power.
Here's Halliburton. Trailing by 2. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Here's Tiny. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. To the inside. Clock at 4. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner. McConnell with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. McConnell passes to Nesmith. White against Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. White on the wing. Up top, Giddey. And Turner with the block.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Halliburton. 19 points in the game. Down low. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he makes a first.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Johnson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And so Turner nails them both. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Picked by Vucevic from deep. Giddey. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Halliburton outside. There's a screen. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Vucevic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Vucevic has got his 2nd bucket on the night. The Pacers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Matherin. And a two-handed jam!
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Ball with it. No points so far. Launches it. Sinks the tray. And the Bulls lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Halliburton. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And it's Giddey missing. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Nembhard. And that one is hammered home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Giddey. Last game for him, he picked up 13 to the middle. Vucevic, that one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. The Pacers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Pass to Nembhard. Giddey against Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Matherin with a rebound. Indiana trailing here. Now here's Halliburton. Three-pointer. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
I like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
Vucevic finds Giddey. 13 feet out. Count it.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Toppin outside. Over Smith. And there's Toppin on the assist by Matherin. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Smith outside. Picked by Vucevic. Ball outside. Vucevic against Turner. Vucevic's shot is off. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Shoots over to Sumu. Again, Indiana.
Boy, so dominant once he catches fire. Got to respect Turner's ability to score the ball in a lot of ways.
Pass the ball. There's the triple. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Giddey missing.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Toppin finds Turner down low. Here's Halliburton. That shot is off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pacers out in front, up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Left shot. It's in good. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Bulls trail by 4. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Matherin in at the 3. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court mission. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Tiny. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Nembhard outside. Herder against Matherin. Toppin outside. Nembhard outside. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He gets it in there. Tiny's got 19 points.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Turner. Nice move. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. 6-point game.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Halliburton against Giddey. To the inside. Here's Turner. Goes back up. Chicago with a rebound. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the middle. Here's Herder. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Indiana leading by 4. And here's Halliburton. 24 points for him. Turner. Blocked. Pass to Tiny. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by Indiana. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Nembhard left side. To the paint. Here's Turner. Rebounded by Tiny. Tiny's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Tiny. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Tiny's got 21.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Over Jones. Halliburton, no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. White, the pass to Collins. Here's Tiny. Turner covers. And while we have a moment, a handful of point guards who have provided stellar defense since the All-Star break. Here are the leaders in takeaways. Tyrese Halliburton on top. Second, T.J. McConnell. First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Indiana leading. Now here's Matherin, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. The Pacers again can't hit. And the Bulls shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. The drive by Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, and something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 4. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, number 91, at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Halliburton outside. Now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And for their matchup with the Magic, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. The Bulls trail by 4. Nice shot by Tiny. Tiny's got 26 points.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Toppin outside. Pass to Nembhard. There's a screen by Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. There's Herter with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Herter's got 5 points in the quarter. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Matherin. Pass to Toppin. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Tiny's got 8 rebounds in the game. Collins finds Jones. Here's Tiny. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 5 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. And here are the Pacers now. Chicago making their last shot. Turner passes to Halliburton. Shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Outside White. Pass to Tiny. Inside. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Nembhard following the bucket by the Bulls. Three-pointer. Halliburton nails it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the second half.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Collins outside. Jones sets a screen. Here's the 3. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And the Bulls lead by 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Toppin. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Collins. He's got 5. Counted from distance.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 31 now. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Tiny, guarded by Toppin. Nice shot by Tiny.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Bryant, he's checked in for Turner. Jackson comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Herter. Pacers trail by 6. Now McConnell, yet to see a basket. Neesmith with it. McConnell right side. Nembhard outside, just 3 to shoot. Over White. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. Back to Vucevic. And it's in there. Vucevic has got 8.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Now here's McConnell. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Neesmith. He's got 5, and he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside White. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you what, he has as much lift as anyone in the game.
Man, just explosive leaping ability and the creativity in the air. Wow.
Yeah, the fans are going to get their money's worth for sure when he's on the court, no matter which team they're rooting for.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Back to Jones. Pass to Vucevic. And here's White. Into the lane. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Neesmith. 7 points in the game. Can't hit from in close.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Jones on the take. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. McConnell, right side, finds the bottom from 13 feet out. McConnell's gotten his first points in this one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Who's Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Tiny in at the 5. The paint. Now here's Neesmith. Pass to McConnell. Here he goes. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tiny. Bryant against Vucevic. That one doesn't drop. Pacers trail by 6. McConnell outside. Jackson outside. And it's Chicago with a board.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Nice shot by Tiny. Tiny's got 30.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
McConnell finds Jackson. Outside Neesmith. Uncovered. Count that one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Here's Tiny. Down low. Outside Giddey. The three is up. And Bryant pulls it down.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. There's Neesmith with the three. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
First one falls for him. Shepard, he's checked in for Walker. Herter's checked in for Chicago. It's both from the stripe. And here's McConnell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Jackson. Neesmith passes to Jackson. Bryant outside. 4 on the clock. Releases. And it's Shepard missing.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Tiny. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. Pacers trail by 7. Jackson with a screen on Giddey.
I got him.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Here's Furphy. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Bryant's got his first basket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Ball throws it down.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Now here's McConnell. Neesmith passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Free throw no good for Bryant. Bulls leading by 5. Ball outside. Here's Tiny. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he makes the first. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
That one drops for him. Neesmith's got 5 points now this quarter. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Tiny. Ball outside. Good on the shot.
You know what? The size ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Now here's McConnell. Up top, Neesmith. Herder defending. And there's the rejection.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
With the drive, Tiny. Second chance shot. Goes up again. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Tiny. And here's Giddey. He's marked by McConnell. And that one's good. Giddey.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Matherin comes in for Jackson. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Pass to Buzelis. There's a screen from deep. Giddey drains the triple. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
On the wing, Nembhard. Inside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that will allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Bulls. Kobe White, he's checked in for Ball. To the middle. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Giddey passes to Tiny. To the paint. Here's White. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
And here are the Pacers now. 9-point game. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Tiny, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Down low. Here's Turner. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Giddey against Halliburton. And that one's good. Giddey.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Turner. 5 to shoot. Now here's Nembhard. Defense is right there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Tiny. To the inside. Here's Buzelis. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And here's Indiana now. Chicago making their last shot. Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the long J. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Tiny. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Turner. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Tiny. Inside. Pass to Giddey. Here's Tiny. Back to Giddey. Here's Tiny. From deep three-point land. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, it's hard to see them recovering from that. Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Here's Tiny. After the basket by Indiana. Turner with the block. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And the slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin, Skywalker, Obi, insane verticality.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Here's Tiny. Count it. Tiny's got 16 points here in the second half.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Giddey against Halliburton. And here's Toppin from the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Toppin's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin. Developing his stretch big skill.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey to the middle. Nice shot by Tiny. Tiny's got 35 in the game.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Halliburton up top. Giddey defends. Halliburton no good. Chicago shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
All over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's Giddy with a rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tiny. Turner covers. Nimhart comes with a double and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Matherin. Indiana again missing.
I tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see them knock them down there.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. They're down by 7.
Yes, time. Here are your Indiana Pacers are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team first guy.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Nimhart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And so Chicago takes the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.